I changed out the battery, even though I probably had like maybe 10, 20 minutes left on it. If I have to, I'll go back to it. But that'll be after I run out of batteries, so I'll be like towards the end of the day, if I have to. Or towards the end of the morning, or early afternoon, but the end of my fishing day. Some more wine over here, so I smack myself with it. Got something. Some fishing hook. The fishing hook. I don't know. Yeah, there's a broken circle hook. Or at least I think it's a broken circle hook. Broken circle hook, it looks like. Circle hook. And then another circle hook. Looks like it's from the same person, too. Oh crap, I just almost lost that circle hook. Oh, and then look, found another circle hook just sitting down here. Yeah, 3 circle hooks and a broken circle hook. One large broken circle hook and one surface find because it was sitting down there. And then piece of round metal of some sort, really small too, so it was cylindrical, but it wasn't like spherical, if that makes sense. It's just circle and flat. Circular and flat, yeah. That's how I wanted to say it. No, I do feel stuff right there, but could just be plant matter. Don't know yet. Don't ever know if you have anything with this big magnet. Well, any magnet really, because most of the time it's not really extremely big, whatever you got, so you don't know for sure until you pull it out. So in this case, I did get some stuff, or one thing. I got another bolt screw. This one is smaller, but I did get another bolt screw. Had a shell on it of some sort. But there's a bolt screw. Smaller than the first one, but still a cool find. And that'll go as scrap. And then a screw, a really small screw. Don't know what that would be doing out here, but whatever. It is what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and throw in the same spot, or same general vicinity a few times, because I've been getting quite a few finds here, so try and work the same general vicinity for a while, see if I can get anything more. Nothing on that there. something orange out there. I wonder if that's like a bobber or something. I'm surprised nobody's come here to fish yet. There aren't really any other places to fish here. Except for the docks, but there's a lot of boat traffic at the docks. So I got a bread tie. Come on, throw your bread ties away, people. And another broken hook. Somebody was out here fishing with bread and threw it right into the water because they don't care. Here's a piece of broken hook. Probably the same broken hook. Go ahead and throw out once more here. And then move on to the grass over here. He's killing a bunch of stuff in this spot. You just can't ever tell if you get any of it until you bring the magnet up. Yeah, so watch the right here. Alright, so I did get a hook. And a leaf. Yeah, brass hook it looks like. Yeah, see the difference between brass and copper? That earring was definitely copper. That was a brass hook. Looked pretty nice. A little bit bent like most hooks are when you bring them up. And then I got a BB from a BB gun. Which doesn't surprise me because I found a BB from a BB gun on the dock, or pier, I mean, not dock, on the pier. So that doesn't surprise me in the least bit. Doesn't really feel like there's much stuff out here today, which is a good thing. I mean, you don't want your water to be dirty, but I am getting out of the water quite a bit of hooks and quite a bit of fishing line, so that's good, as always. It's the main reason why I do this. It's for the environment. So I did get another metal BB from a BB gun, another crappie hook. I just call them crappie hooks because they're really small, if you're wondering. Or bluegill, crappie, bluegill, whatever. And then metal BB, and then a worm hook, curly tail worm hook. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Even though it's all busted up, still cool though. I guess that goes down as my first lure of the day. Yeah, that would be my first lure of the day. That worm. Pretty sure. If not, comment down in the comment section. You're wrong. There's a fish right there eating. So that goes to show you that I'm not just killing fish, throwing my magnet out here and it's hitting them and stuff like that, because I threw my magnet over there a few times in that spot where that fish has been feeding this entire time that I've been fishing this side. So, you know very well that your magnet's not hurting wildlife if you had any concerns over it. Because I know I've thought of it. I was like, well, there's no way that it's doing anything to them. Fish are too smart. They'll just move out of the way. Same with turtles. People think that they're so slow too, like, oh, they're not going to have time to move out of the way. Jeez, I don't know what fish and turtles you have in your area, but mine are fast. Keep the rope out of the way so I'm not throwing myself in. Most definitely do not want to do that. So stuff like me moving the ropes would be edited out, but I'm only going to edit videos when I get 10,000 subscribers. So yeah, that's going to be at least a few years probably before I start editing. God, I'm bubbles. I don't know if that's because of my magnet or there's something after my magnet, like an alligator. Which I have seen alligators bite magnets before, but the likelihood of that happening is like 1 in a million of a chance of something like that happening. Alright, got my first bottle cap of the day. Let's see what it is. A Michelob. Is it regular Michelob? Michelob Light. Disgusting. I do drink occasionally, but Michelob, ugh, piss water. I don't like piss-colored beer. It tastes like piss to me. And there's no amount of lime that you can put on it to make it taste better. Good old bubbles. Nah. There's a lot of magnet fishers that be like, oh, look at the bubbles, I caught something. Well, not when you're in Florida. That doesn't mean squat. Diddly squat. Alright, so I got a blue moon. So, now, that is actually something I would drink. But I wouldn't throw my bottle caps in the water, obviously. Because I'm not stupid. But, yeah. Blue moon. Blue moon. So, there's been somebody out here drinking and fishing on their beer bottle caps in the water like an idiot. And people think, oh, well, that's not going to do anything to the environment. Yeah, right. So, when any type of metal rusts, it puts out rust oxide. So if you don't know what rust oxide is, look it up. It can do all sorts of horrible things to fish and wildlife of all sorts. So anything that's in the waterway that is getting exposed to rust oxide, it is a toxin. And in high enough levels, it can kill them. And it will. There are warning signs to look at. Like, an alligator will be colored different than its normal color. It'll look weird. It'll look like orangish color, like the color of rust. That means that it's been exposed to deadly amounts of rust oxide. And that it's probably only alive because of its size. Because a little alligator would die from something like that. And that's why it's important for us to be magnet fishing, because you get all that rust oxide out of the water. Well, not all of it, but most of it. And that'll help keep the fish alive longer. Fishing alligators and turtles and whatnot. Yeah. Front of this pier's been pretty clean, which is surprising because you would think that most people would be fishing from the front. I know I like to fish from the front of this pier. I do it quite a few times when I'm out here fishing. It's important to throw off the front of the pier because there's deeper water, so you never know, the fish might be out there, which there normally are a lot of fish out there. But I haven't heard that much fish activity today, and it's because it's been raining a lot, so the fish aren't going to be quite as active. But as it starts warming up, the water temperature, as the sun warms it up, then you'll start hearing more fish activity in the background. See? As I say that, fish keep coming at the surface. Alright. Looks like I got, looks like I got a hook, but it's just some plant matter. And that fish is aggressive over there. Ah, there's more than one of them. There must be some bait schooling over there or something. Now, people that fish around you while you're magnet fishing, they get all mad. You're scaring all the fish away. That's a lie. Fish aren't stupid. Everyone assumes that fish and animals are stupid, but they're not. You're not going to be scaring the fish away just throwing your magnet in. They're just blaming you for their bad luck. Or their bad fishing skills, one of the two. Yeah, you're not going to be scaring the fish away. Unless, like, you threw right next to their lure. But you're not going to be throwing right next to where the lure is in the water. I mean, come on now. But fish won't react to your magnet unless they're within 5 feet of it. So if you're 5 feet away from the fish or person, then you're not affecting them at all. They're just being little grumpy people. Just being grumpy people. I don't want you learning fishing over here. I'm fishing. But if someone ever asks me nicely, hey, I'm fishing, do you mind going somewhere else? I'll be like, yeah, no problem. But if they're mean about it or whatever, I'll be like, hey, free country. We live in a democracy. I can fish wherever I want. It would piss them off, but I don't care. I'm the type of person, I don't care what other people think. And if I did, I wouldn't be on YouTube. Alright, got something. So, I got another bolt screw. I think that was a dragonfly. Stay tuned for Mandela Effect dragonflies. That's all I'm gonna say, because I don't want to ruin it, but I'm going to be doing a Mandela Effect Dragonfly pretty soon. I'm not even going to give you any hints as to what it would be. Because if you hear that, you'll be like, Mandela Effect Dragonflies, I've never heard of anything like that before. What are you talking about? Well, you'll find out when you see my video. It'll be a while, maybe like a couple weeks or so. I'm going to do a Snook one too. People are going to be like, Snook? What does Snooks have to do with the Mandela Effect? Well, watch my video and then you'll find out. Now the front of the pier would be where I would expect most people to drop things into the water, so I'm gonna throw parallel to it. Alright, caught me a nice, probably tungsten because it's stuck to the magnet and it's blackish colored, and had some line on it, which I'm surprised that the line didn't snap. I tried to break it off my magnet. I do have a knife, but I didn't want to have to get my knife out if I didn't have to. So this is just some fishing line. I'm going to go ahead and throw this in the trash. No reason for me to keep that. But I got a nice tungsten weight. Really nice. So probably have to get like a needle and poke through it because looks like there's something stuck in it. Almost do that in the wrong bucket. I have two buckets because that big magnet is hard to carry around and transport in the bucket with all this crap in it, especially if you get a lot of stuff. It'd be like so heavy, so I split the buckets. I have one bucket for my magnet and one bucket for my magnet fishing funds. I haven't really found anything really big, but it'll all add up eventually. A bunch of small stuff by the end of the day, so it's just good to have an extra bucket for your magnet. Now, as you recall, I started off the video throwing here. Didn't really get much of anything, and then had to come back around the second time around here, and I get that nice tungsten weight. That has to be my best find of today if I can salvage it as most useful find of today. So, just broken bits of hooks, which is to be expected because the magnet normally breaks the hooks off of what they're stuck on, or bends them off of it. You normally don't find a lot of whole hooks in pristine condition. I splashed it so big because the magnet has a really big face on it. So when it lands perfectly and smacks the water, it creates a really big splash. Sounds like you're throwing a big old huge rock in there. Another watch battery from this spot. I'm pretty sure that's where I got the watch battery from. It was right off the front of it. So happy to get those batteries out of the water, but I'm disappointed in you people. Stop throwing your batteries in the water. That leaches out all sorts of